under attack. Need help.
Hey folks, it's Alex here. I wanted to take a minute to talk about my thoughts on magic items. I'm sure you could tell I kind of have a type when it comes to RPGs. I like slinging spells and being able to do superhuman things with ancient artifacts. It's pretty cool. So I was a little shocked to find out when we started playing Starfinder that you're only allowed to wear 2 magic items. That seems kind of crazy to me that I can't have like a full suit of decked out magic gear. But when you think about it, in a world with such advanced technology, magic gets supplemented a little bit by that kind of stuff. Whereas you might have needed an item that could shoot out a magical web out of your bracer. Instead, you'd have a grappling hook. And I think it's a really cool part of the system that they're able to integrate all that stuff. Anyway, that's my thought on magic items. Now let's move on to the recap. Domash lights up the dark with a flare. Rats takes point and rushes into the fray against the Kasarek. Kima scores a critical hit. And Domash finds an excellent use for his body as a human, or should I say Lashunta shield, for rats. Domash lands a massive hit with a supercharged laser blast, and shortly after takes a brutal hit and falls unconscious, leaving Rats on the front line once again. Rats finally downs the creature with a bout of magic missiles, leaving it in a bloody mess. The party tends to their wounds and the wounds of the Lashunta woman that we found in last week's episode. Things take a gruesome turn as a handful of Kasarek larvae burst out of her stomach and skitter off into the jungle. What happens next, you ask? Well, find out in episode 30. Moldy with a Chance of Dinosaurs.
Let's just jump right in.
Yeah,
let's jump
so last time
You defeated this Kasarek. It's a disgusting mess of plant matter and entrails and God knows what is pouring out of these orifices of this thing all over Domash's feet. This humanoid Lashunta that you found, Lashunta, writhing in pain, and all of a sudden these things just burst from her stomach, skitter over your feet, and crawl off into the jungle.
Can I try and stomp them as they go by? Because I don't feel like I would just stand there and let that happen. I'd be like, oh, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. You're sitting here. You don't even have to roll for it. You just stomp these things, and you get a couple of them here and there. But they're fast and they're
okay.
They don't want to mess with you. They just want to get away.
Okay.
And that's what they do. They run off into the jungle.
Gross.
Yeah, Domash is still laying on the ground. He kind of has his arms splayed out. He's looking up. It's kind of oh.
Making Kasarek angels.
Yeah, I'm making Kasarek angels. I really can't move my feet right now. He kind of leans up. You think you get used to that, coming back, but nah, it still sucks. He puts his hand on his head oh boy, and he kind of gets his feet out from under the whatever that thing was, Kasarek, and he kind of stands up, brushes himself off. And he looks over, and I guess he sees this Lashunta, I guess her stomach, there's just blood coming out of her. I'm oh, and he kind of runs over. It's all right, and he looks at, he's what happened? What, can we do anything? Can we help her?
I don't think we can. There were these little fucking gross bugs, things we just fought, just burst out of her stomach.
He's like, AP, get over here. I'm right behind you. Oh.
Where'd you come from?
You can teleport. Can you do anything? Can you help her? Can you?
Not at this state.
I know you can't see it, but it has a pleading look on his face.
With the equipment that I have, the best I can do is slap a spray flesh on her, and hopefully she recovers.
That's all you can do, huh?
Yeah.
Can you heal her up? I'm sure there's things busting out of her. Probably did some damage.
Yeah, I can try to heal her. I'm going to do a healing channel. So I can heal anybody who's down hit points.
Me.
So that's 4d8.
Hopefully I can move to full health. Yeah, Domash kind of like...
You have 2?
I have 1. I have 2. Hold on. I got it. Yeah, Domash kind of like weirdly like stands up, like kind of needs like he kind of wobbles a bit. And he's like, oh. You guys got to remind me not to just run up like that. I'm not exactly built for it.
It takes about 6 seconds. So 6 seconds later, you heal up for... Yeah, I need to refresh. 17 points of damage.
Oh, I'm unconscious again.
So you heal up for 17 points of damage.
It's not damage if you're healing them.
I heal you for 17 points.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, I'm searching the body for like identification.
So Domash just feels like a rush of like this warm energy, and he's back to full strength. He kind of walks over and like pats this, like just kind of goes like on your arms. He pats him like, "Thanks, mate. You're a little lifesaver."
That's my job.
Why are you spying on us? I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
So I'm gonna take a 10-minute rest here, if we want. I don't know if we want to move from here and we can just...
I'm like kind of interested in checking out, like seeing if she's got any information on her. So you could probably
Chris, what does she have on her?
So you could probably rest as I'm doing this.
EP asks, so who has the disease?
His voice crack is going through puberty.
Yeah, I do, I guess.
Because anybody who doesn't have the disease, don't touch her because she's contagious.
Ew.
Domash kind of stands back, like put his hands like, oh yeah, glad I didn't touch her then. Oh.
So you're everybody's resting and you're going through her personal effects, and you see that she's got the scatter gun, and you also see that she's got some field rations on her, about 2 weeks worth, and she's carrying a cred stick, and it reads 150 credits on it.
I'm taking all of it.
She's also got a couple of shock grenades, level 1.
You can take those, Des.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone wants the... What did you say that first thing was?
The scatter gun?
Scattergun?
No, they're not.
The scatter gun.
They're not that good.
You said a couple shock grenades?
Couple of shock grenades, and she's got 20 scattergun rounds, or shells.
Okay, how many is a couple? Like just 2?
2.
Okay. Yeah, but some people...
Only if it's more than a
Some
2, you say few.
Yeah, and you're just going through her gear, and you see that like she had some identification, like just a name patch, and it was Rakawi, Ralkawi.
Rakawi. Okay.
So that's the only personal. It's not like she's got like all of her, name, address. Like,
yeah,
she's trying to be secretive. So
right.
Quick, we have shock grenades. Back to the drift route. We need to kill that Kirkapple.
So yeah, I take the shock grenades and the cred stick.
Oh, and I'm sorry. She also has a long sword as well.
Oh,
if you're interested in that.
You already have one, right?
Yeah, doesn't she have she's a
tactical saber dueling sword.
Yeah.
Is the longsword advanced melee?
Yeah, it is.
So I can't do that.
I don't know.
I don't
play your character.
I don't think I'm... well, why not?
It's yours.
Domash just kind of... So, what's the final verdict on this?
I mean, I think we have to leave her. I can't carry her, and based on what EP just said, I don't think you guys want to.
Yeah, I was afraid you'd say that. That just I know it's the decision that we should make, but it doesn't sit right. Just leaving someone to die.
I think the best we can do is maybe move her out from this wide open space, and maybe if she can recover, like give her some cover or something.
Just put a bunch of leaves on her.
Just like put her in like the tree line and stuff.
We have extra tents, right?
I have mine. Like we could roll her with a tent.
I've got a pretty damaged one, so if she dies, like it's not a big loss.
Wow.
Okay, we'll leave her Kima's tent. We'll give her a spray flesh.
Okay.
And we healed her up. I don't feel good about it either, guys, but it's the best we can do. We have a bigger mission ahead of us.
Yeah, Domash kind of, like, kneels close to her, but not too close. He's like, and he kind of, like, listen, friend, unfortunately, we can't, this is all we can do for you.
But I do have to apply this Spray Flesh.
Yeah, so how about...
Can you, like, talk me through it so you don't have to touch her?
It's a spray.
I have it.
Oh, I thought you said...
I have
okay,
it.
just kidding.
So,
It is
like,
a
why
I
you're-
have the carry-on spores.
Yeah, he has
Oh,
it
you
too.
do?
They both have it.
Oh.
You and... That's why I said it's just like Void Death, because you and him have Void Death
okay.
as well.
So, yeah.
Well, not EP.
while,
Kevin's character.
while he's talking to her, I'm going to apply the Spray Flesh.
I honestly wish we could do more, but unfortunately we are on our own mission, and we can't afford to add an extra sick person. So we're leaving you a tent. We're gonna try to fix you up as best we can. I honestly hope you can get some help. Hate to see another kin like this go out, left by the group. But and he kind of like he says a quick prayer, and then he like gets up. He's like, all right, guys, I guess we've done the best we could. It's like we need to move.
I failed.
But the decision is like weighing.
You failed?
To what?
It's a DC 25 medicine check.
Oh, wow.
He sprays it on himself.
I mean, that's a 21.
So I look over at Rats. Hey, can you help assemble this tent? And I can try and...
Does it have a button on it?
I was gonna say he only...
EP. You've done such a great job so far putting my tent together.
Let's do this.
Aw,
Yes. I rolled a 17.
17.
It's the best looking fucking 10 ever.
And so...
You like wave your
got a
hands
double
like cartoons, like Looney Tunes style, with like smokes up in the air, and then it just appears.
So yeah, I just kind of pull her in there and...
I mean, is this out of the way? Obviously, like we're not in like the middle.
Yeah,
of
I figured we were doing this like in the tree line, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, in there. So... Alright, and I zip it up. Let's go.
There's
nothing else we can do.
EP takes a little flower off of his body and puts it next to the opening.
Aw,
That's sweet.
how nice.
Taking flowers to the grave.
Alright.
Oh.
Off we go.
So yeah, I mean, this probably most difficult for Domash.
Yes.
But yeah, you've got a mission to think about, not just getting your mother back, but figuring out what the hell these guys are doing. Because this is a nasty group.
Yeah.
So you began making your way. This is pretty early on. You guys had rested, and this was pretty early in your journey for the day. So you progress throughout the night. It's quite peaceful, even though you've had these harrowing experiences so far. When it's calm and quiet, you know, it's got to be beautiful just to look up at the stars and just be like, this is amazing. You know, this is why they've preserved Ukalam, to see the world in like this natural state. And even though there's some of these horrifying creatures out there, they're still interesting and beautiful and amazing. And it's just got to be a sight to see all these different kinds of wildlife running about. You keep journeying. The rest of your day is uneventful. If there's anything you guys want to talk about character-wise. So yeah, you guys travel another few hours unhindered, ascending into the mountain range. The trees are thinning even more and more. You guys can rest for the evening, or you can press on
Well, for the morning.
Yeah.
for the morning. The sun is slowly coming up.
I think, personally, Rats is quiet through most of the journey unless anybody else talks to him, because as much as he doesn't feel bad for this cult, he feels bad about leaving a helpless person behind. So it's kind of... it weighs on him.
I assume like we find a good like place to stop. Domash is like he's kind of sitting outside, and like I assume you put the tent up. Like as you're about to go in, he's like, "Oh yeah, hey Rats, come here real quick."
Yeah.
Like he's just sitting. Like there's like I assume like there's a little bunch of like rocks you could like sit out. It's like, you reading that book?
Yeah.
Good. You know, there's if you look in the back, actually, there's a quote. I say quote, but it's just something my dad wrote to remind me. It always said, it says, Domash, remember, if you always follow the stars, you'll find your way home. and he kind of like smiles a bit, like kind of getting a little this nostalgic feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, that, and he just kind of smiles. You know, believe it or not, as straight-laced as I may seem, when I was younger, I was a little more, just kind of reckless and throw caution to the wind. And at this point, he's, like, laying, like, back, kind of staring up at the sky. He starts to go on. When I was younger, actually quite near this area we're at, not in the jungle, but out a little bit, my dad and I, he was showing me the ropes of exploring, and I just remember we were about 2 days from the settlement we left. We saw Shadalatsu. They're very intimidating looking. They're like, basically, it's something that Lishinta can like create like a mental bond with, and they're basically like, they're cavalry, but they're all wild, and they look pretty crazy.
This is making me think of Avatar. Yeah. The hair thing.
Yeah. Having sex with trees.
Not that part.
Oh, it's pretty great. You know, Shadalatsu, they're native around here. And, you know, I was about, I don't know, 10 or 11. Really starting to get bored, not seeing any exciting stuff. You know, as you can see, it's mostly just trees. I just remember, like, 3 of these things rolling through, and they cut me and my dad off. Well, you know, you're a kid. I just ran. I ran for quite a long time. By the end of it, I had no idea where I was. I'm lost in a jungle I've never been in before. It was getting close to night, so I could start seeing stars, you know. I just remember my dad, before we left, saying you can always follow the stars to get back to a place you need to go. Like, you can follow them home. So that's what I did. Every so often, I'd check up. I'd try to get out of the jungle. I'd look up, try to find a star I recognize, and just keep my way going. It took me about 10 hours. 10 hours to get back. But that's why that's there. Remember, you can always get home following the stars. He kind of like wipes his eyes a bit, and he's just like, sorry if that was a little too cheesy for you, mate. It's just being out here again brings back some old memories.
Hey, you don't hear any response.
He kind of like sits back up and like looks over to see if he's even there.
Rats is gone. He just walked away right after you asked him about the book.
EP touches you on your shoulder and he says, "Good job, son." And he pulls off a mask and it's your dad.
Holy shit!
Oh, damn!
Dad!
Plot twist!
Oh, and you have that carrion thing now.
He has like a sad smile and he's like, yeah. He gets up and walks into the tent.
Yeah. I think maybe it would be good to not have all of us share the tent now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I still have my old tent
Yeah.
that I use. I can set up for them to use if necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, it's not temperature controlled, which is bad.
that's
But
true.
I don't want all of us to catch the carrion thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Kima goes over to EP and she's like, you really don't have anything that can help us? I don't want that to happen. Did you fucking see that? Well, I guess you didn't.
I am at, like, yeah, Domash is off in the corner, like, I don't know how, like, what's the inside of this really looks like.
The inside of my tent?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Dope as hell.
I'm just, like, laying in, like, I guess my bed, or cot, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's got like a thin kind of metal walls to it that fold out.
Mm-hmm.
There's little cots that fold out of the walls.
Yeah, okay,
on the
yeah.
inside.
Yeah, so I'm, like, laying in, like, the cot that I normally use, and I'm just like, what?
But his is stylized to look like a hotel room.
A race car?
But it's a super basic version of that. But it looks like if he was staying in a hotel.
Yeah.
EP says, well, we're better off because we are only in the latent stage. In the morning, I can help us out.
Okay, I guess
Well,
I'll...
Night later. You wake up.
It's fine. I understand what you mean, EP. It's been a long night. Okay. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't. I guess we shouldn't be in your tent. So this kind of sucks. I hate the heat.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be rude, but I feel like if the entire group comes down with that, it'd be really bad.
No, I mean you're right. It's fucking nature, right?
You know what I mean? You know nature?
Nah, I mean.
Yeah, I get it, Kima. This fucking sucks.
I kind of look over at EP. It's like, oh, I mean, not that bad.
Nah.
Nah.
Nah, my dude. Let's dap it up, cuh. How you been? Represent 404.
This blunt.
So I don't know if you guys realize this, but I gave my tent away back a ways.
Domash just kind of like sighs and like, because you can't get to the point where he's comfortable, and he's like, "Yeah, Kima, hold on a minute," and he like gets up, like walks over to his bag, and like takes his tent out. He like tosses it. He goes, "Just, I guess we'll have to burn it. Burn it, yeah. Like
I'll replace it when we.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I might get one like this. I don't know.
No, that's true. This is pretty nice, but
So I know it's not living life of fancy, but it'll do.
yeah. All right. Well, hey EP, you want to help me set this thing up?
Hell yeah.
What happened to him?
Got lazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I rolled a 10.
Good enough, right?
Good enough.
Yeah, you broke the zipper on one side, so like the one door is like
damn
flapping open and closed. But
That's what happens when you leave a blind man to put a fucking thing together.
Yeah, and I just kind of crawl in there and get ready to go to sleep.
so if she sleeps in this tent, she's subjected to that heat.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to, if somebody else with environmental protections wants to be in that tent. I don't think Rats is going to give up his tent.
No, not
so,
at all.
Yeah. Assuming you've got enough healing power to heal like 48 points of damage, because that's the max that she could potentially take. Obviously, she wouldn't take that. You know, the average is probably going to be like 24. So I'm assuming that you would be able to heal her up in the morning. So, or at night.
Kima, time to wake up.
She's been dead for 12 hours.
She died as soon as she stepped outside.
So we can skip the heat checks for this, but she is probably not going to get a very good day's rest
Yeah.
because of this.
But now I have 4 resolve points back.
Yeah, but when we wake up, we gotta make some fortitude checks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta make a survival check as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to use a med kit to give us a plus
Any slower, please. I think it's +4, right?
+4 to our fortitude checks. It's a DC 10,
Yes.
but so I have to roll any. Oh no, that's automatic.
So you have +4 to your fortitude.
So yeah, you get +4 to your fortitude save.
Cool.
So you bed down for the night, and then you wake up the next day.
And I do some treatments.
You taking care of business.
yeah. Every day. I feel like me and Rats are kind of like, I feel ready to go.
Natural 20.
20. All right.
It's two consecutive saves, right?
What did Kima get?
Oh, it is.
Total of 19 with that +4.
You feel about the same as yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're probably still a little worried, but nothing has started to exhibit any symptoms yet.
Okay.
Suffers no ill effects, but if the disease is contagious, he or she can pass it on.
So this is, I keep saying day, this is at night. The sun is beginning to set, and you've, doctored each other up. Probably breaking down your tents. I imagine Rats just hits the button and it goes down. EP probably goes over, starts to disassemble the other tent, and as you're taking the tent down, like a big piece of fruit like drops like right on the center of this tent and like kind of collapses it.
Oh, god damn it.
And you look up in the trees and you see those Karikis again.
God damn it.
And they're just going and just throwing stuff down at you and just laughing and pointing.
Persistent little bastards, aren't
nice.
they?
God damn it. I'm trying to think of a spell that would like... Don't you have like ghost sound?
Yeah.
He tried that though. He did it the last time.
Did I have to do anything with the heat?
No, because he's got enough
Okay.
healing that I assume
okay.
that he would be able to restore
Cool.
anything.
Yeah. Unless I use a lot of healing spells in a day, then
Okay.
I can still use resolve points to heal 46. 48. 4d8. Not
40.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. All right.
Got
So you continue to break down the tents, and then as you are packing everything up and getting ready to leave your campsite, you notice that the Karikis are no longer making any noises. They kind of scramble up the trees, and they get to the very top of the canopy, and they kind of look up and they're pointing to the sky.
Oh, fuck.
And then they all wrap themselves in these flowers near the treetops and like completely close themselves in. You don't see them anymore. Everybody roll me a...
Perception?
Yeah, perception check.
This is bad.
Is this sight-based?
This would be sight-based.
Die.
Is there any like knowledge check I can do to
boy.
see tell me if why they do that?
Just a moment. Perceptions.
23.
16.
24. Ha! Beat you by 1.
Okay, you all, save for EP, of course, notice that there is this large, fluffy pink cloud floating like gently above the trees. EP, you asked if there was any sort of check you could make on this.
Yeah.
It's going to be life science or survival.
Well, it would be on the creature, the Karikis.
Oh, why they would do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a life science check if you have it.
Can I also make a life science check to see what this is?
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like I would recognize it, hopefully.
I'm going to do that
Ooh.
too.
Okay.
Yes. I got a natural 19 for 25. for
25.
life science.
21.
Less than that. 19.
19. Okay. So you're looking specifically at the Karikis.
Yes.
You know that they are like in complete panic mode. This behavior is definitely like fight or flight, and they are definitely like fleeing as best they can. But obviously they're not running away. So whatever is coming, like they can't escape from this. The rest of you notice that these are the signs of an imminent approach of one of Castrovil's notorious mold storms.
Mold storm?
Mold storms. Domash, you got the 25, and I would say, like, being a native of Castroville, you probably read about these with your father, that you know that these things are seasonal occurrences. It just happens that, like, a lot of the flora release these spores into the air as part of a natural cycle, but they can wreak, like, severe havoc on your body and cause a lot of problems. Based off of what you saw with these Karikis, you got to get some shelter, or else you're going to be in some serious trouble.
Delmarsh, he immediately starts like have like this panic look, and he's like, "All right, guys, we need to get in the cover like right now. Like we need to find somewhere to go."
Is there any cover around?
Well, so some of your options are you could, obviously I think your tent would work if it has environmental protections.
It does, but I can't let everybody in there because they have a disease that is contagious.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Let them die.
So some of the other options are people that are infected could expend some of their environmental protection in their suit to completely avoid it. Anybody else that doesn't have one of those options, you can try to use the survival skill to endure the severe weather.
Oh, Kima's looking forward to this.
So basically, Des built her character to die on Castroville.
I hope you have a
What is your
backup.
survival?
+0.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Can I aid her?
Yes.
I mean, don't you take the stuff too?
I'll just use the environmental.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess you and I just want to hop in the tent again.
I mean, all you gotta do is press a button and you guys are set.
Yeah. What's Kima gonna do?
Yeah, that's...
I'm gonna... I'm about to climb a fucking tree. Get in that flower.
I gotta look it up real quick. I wrote it down here.
Could she do that?
Could I climb the
No,
tree?
I think you're too big.
How big are the Karikis?
They're monkeys. They're not like fucking gorillas. They're like little tiny things.
Larger monkeys.
Larger monkey.
Bam! Roasted.
She's also decently flexible, so she can
she's
contort
limber?
herself. She is limber.
So it is a DC 15. You can use survival to better withstand the effects of severe weather. If you succeeded the check, you get a +2 bonus to your fortitude save against severe weather while moving up to half your speed, or a +4 bonus if you remain stationary and build a temporary shelter.
So you could use that 10 as a temporary shelter.
Yeah.
And then you can get a +4. But what's the DC, the fortitude save?
The fortitude save, the DC on that is DC 14.
Oh.
How long are we expecting to be in this cloud?
So if you hunker down like this, it's going to take at least half of a day for this whole thing to pass over. So ideally, you would all have your environmental protections. You can spend some of your environmental protections and just keep moving. But hunkering down is going to cost you time to catch up with this other group. But if not, you're exposed to these spores, which is going to... Kima's already got carrion spores in her.
Yeah.
I mean, I can use 6... I mean, I have like half of my charges done, but we're still traveling at night, so I mean, I can still use some of them. If you don't want to like bunker down for 12 hours.
I mean, I don't want to. If we lose a whole half day of
That's
travel,
a lot, yeah.
That's all that extra damage that Kima's taking, and he has to
question.
heal for no reason.
Yeah.
Question. Can you take off your armor?
Why would I do that?
Go into his thing. Give your armor to her, because you're Lashunta. So she can wear it.
Yeah, but she's contagious, Kevin. I don't want to get it on my stuff.
Oh, that's right.
I don't want to bunker down either, but that's...
If the consensus is we're staying here, that's fine. I'll try and use the tent to cover me a little bit and just go ahead and see how this goes.
Would I know the effects of what this does to your body if you get exposed to it?
Roll me a... Do you have life science?
I rolled a 20.
20? Okay.
I rolled a 25. That's why I asked.
Okay. You would know that this kind of like affects the way that you would be able to think. So this is more...
That's what she needs.
Yeah.
She can barely do it now, let alone having it more impaired. I don't want to lose half a day, because not only that puts it... So this is happening at night, right? Yes. I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, that puts us in midday again, which means she'd be taking more heat damage, which means you have to heal more, like Alex said, for no reason.
Right.
I mean, don't you have armor still, Des?
She's
I'm
got
wearing
second
it.
skin.
Oh, she has second skin.
Yeah.
Doesn't that cover your face?
She took off the armor so that she could have better chance to pass the...
I ended up putting it back on.
And she used all of her environmental protections like the first 2 days.
That's right.
But I ended up putting it back on.
So basically what you can do is you can hunker down in this tent and you get a +4, but you lose the time. Or you could make a survival check and keep moving, but you're going to be exposed to this and you're only going to get a +2.
Alright, so... Coming from Kima, she's whatever you guys are okay with, she's okay with. Like, she understands the risks.
It's just, I feel like losing half a day. Like Alex said, we lose that 12 hours, then we're in the daytime, which means we're taking heat damage, which means we're not resting, so Kevin's not, like, replenishing those spells that he's using.
I mean, I think at this point she understands that, like,
she's gonna die on this fucking planet?
There's an issue, like, no matter what, so... Whatever the group decides, she's going to be okay with.
Kevin?
Hey.
What do you want to do?
I'm up for Heather. Whatever you guys want to do. I can just expend my environmental suit thing.
What kind of time frame are we looking at if we're trying to run through it? Like, keep going.
I feel like it's still the same amount of time. It's just we're not losing.
Them?
Yeah, we're not losing.
If you're
okay.
If you're moving, it says that you move at half of your land speed. If you hunker down, it expends half a day of progress towards the temple city. So,
I say we have places to go. Let's go.
Do I have to make that survival check to track, or
yes.
you automatically aid? You guys want to try?
DC 18 to orienteering.
Yes.
What'd you get?
11.
All right, so that's plus 15 to my roll.
So you just need to roll 3 or higher.
I'm sorry, plus 13.
All that.
I got a 28. So I passed. Pouring over the map, making sure I memorize the way to go through this spore cloud.
Is this spore cloud a magical effect?
No, this is like a natural.
Yeah, it's natural.
Yeah, these are like
Natural
what
magic.
was released from plants and things.
If I give her my plant shield amulet, it says it creates a energy field around you resonating with magical frequencies that repel plants. It lets you ignore difficult terrain from plants, and you don't take damage from thorns or similar effects of plant life. Would that be able to negate her taking that? Because it does specify that magical things and natural spells still affect you, but if it's not a magical effect...
If it's not a magical effect, it would have the ability to...
Would you not have taken damage from that thorn?
No, I just said, like, the attack would still deal damage to me.
Oh, okay.
But, like, natural effects and, like, I essentially, it makes you immune from environmental damage regarding plants.
But it's specific, like you said, natural things. It gives you resistance to.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I would say in this case, as long as you said the effect is that it creates a shield around you, yeah, that could protect her.
And then we just expend our...
Yeah, I already added 12 just because I knew if that's what we're going to do.
Now, is that just ongoing?
Yeah,
it's
as
always
long
there?
as you wear the necklace.
Ah, my extra organs.
Is that something that you purchased specifically?
Yeah.
That was clutch.
Yeah.
That would...
I mean, token.
Where's that one I just gave you? There it is.
Nice.
I have 4.
So, yeah, rats, like, we're all discussing this as this thing's, coming down on us.
I'm starting to get, like, more nervous. I'm like, all right, come on, like...
Rats is trying to piece things together and reaches down and grabs the amulet, and that makes him think about it. And he's like, here, Kima, put this on.
And you toss it to me so you don't touch me.
And she drops it.
And it breaks.
Yeah.
Now it's disease.
Roll D5.
So I, put it on, and I'm like, okay, now what?
Breathe normally and let's get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
I got a 28 on my check, so I know exactly where we're going.
Okay.
Off we go.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with expending the...
You expend 4 hours of protection to endure the storm.
4?
4.
Fuck.
Yeah, he said it would only be a half of a
Okay. So since we're traveling at night, we don't have to expend the normal, right? Right. I'm at 44. Is everyone else at 44?
No.
No, I'm at 52.
Because I've been staying in a tent several days
That's right.
with environmental protections because I thought ahead.
Wow.
I just like that everybody else was like, nah, we don't need to buy anything. We bought everything before we got to Castroville.
I'm just like, Kima's not somebody that would know much about survival and like the wild. So I don't feel like this would be. Yeah. So I don't feel like she would have at all considered
She's
that.
somebody that doesn't like getting hit by stuff and would maybe upgrade her armor at some point.
Not if she looks good in her second skin.
It's got
looking
skin in the
good or
name.
surviving, man. That's a real tough fucking decision. I mean, like, yeah, I probably in theory should have gotten something like that, but I was just so worried about how, like, that's why I upgraded my armor.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, I realized, like, I have a pretty good survival.
I had to borrow money.
Yeah, you did, but you paid me back, though, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So, I boosted my AC, like, +3.
Which that does nothing.
Makes me
Pretty
feel
much.
better, I know. If there's a higher chance for that, maybe the chance for it to miss, because it has happened.
Yeah.
What's the highest AC that a Starfinder guy can get at level 3?
Level 3? I don't know. It depends on what your dex is and stuff like that, I guess.
98.
Yeah, so
maybe 18 if you...
Was that without armor?
No, like with armor.
Mine's 18 right now.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Probably the
With
That's
cover,
probably
it'd
the
be
highest
20,
maybe, depending on if you can wear
and
heavy
then
armor
it still
or not.
rolls 25 to 30.
Like, if you can wear heavy armor, maybe you can get the 20. It just depends on...
Yeah.
I'll,
But there's so little options for heavy armor, really.
Thanks to Rat's quick thinking,
you can't wear that anymore.
you're able to keep making headway through this storm. This is, I mean, think of this like wintertime with a thick snow. I mean, this is what you're seeing, except it's pink. But thanks to all of your survival skills working together, you're able to progress through this thing. And after a few hours, this starts to subside, and it settles on the land, and you notice, a thin coating on the ground here. Some other places, that it's up 2 or 3 feet, just mounded like wind drifts.
Spore angels.
And you you look around, and the animals seem to be coming back out, and you feel like maybe the worst is behind us.
Maybe.
We're on day what?
We'll see.
8 now?
Day 8, and you no longer see the Karikis anywhere.
They all died.
Fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking Karikis.
And so you make your way through the hillside. You're continuing to get higher and higher. You get a better vantage point. If you look off to the east, you can start to see like the oceans that are between Kabarat and Terhala Point. The trees are thinning more and more with each step that you take, and the rest of the day passes pretty much without event.
All right, Chris.
So you make your way along, and the sun is starting to come up, and you start to bed down for the day. We'll get that by the end of the trip. Set up your tents, and
Our sleep schedule's going to be so fucked when we get back to
I know.
station,
Like
dude.
mine.
but you guys are setting down for the evening.
EP heals Kima up.
Yes.
Cool.
No, it's
Oh, we
hot.
need to do another fortitude, don't we?
I will do it in the morning.
We'll do it in the
Oh,
morning.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At night.
So you're all setting down to rest for the evening,
Mm-hmm.
or for the morning. The birds are starting to chirp. Probably makes it a little difficult, but maybe you're used to it by now. Everybody, roll a perception check.
You fucker. 24%.
15.
15,
Yes.
24.
24,
10.
10,
10.
10.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, at least he saw it.
Rats and Kima have kind of dozed off at this point.
Awesome.
EP and Domash, you're getting ready to settle down. Maybe Domash, you're thinking about your dad or something. EP, you're back home for the first time in who knows how long. And you kind of hear like some birds off in the distance, like
They're seals?
some seal birds. Zaz loves
Sheepers this time.
that. She wants one now.
She's the beast.
And you kind of hear like some thundering off in the distance.
Imagine Dragons is here.
Thunder.
You can feel the thunder. Look, alright. Cool, we have to expend more stuff because it's going to start fucking storming out. It's a radiation storm. We're in Fallout. Sorry, go ahead. That's
with
it?
with that info, you just kind of like, or
I mean, EP's fine.
Yeah, I feel like thunder is.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a normal.
Like if it rains on me, and yum.
Let the
Yum.
rain fall. Oh God. Photosynthesize.
all right. After a few more minutes, like it sounds like it's much closer and much louder, and the ground is starting to shake a little bit.
He kind of looks around like
Earth, quake, thunder.
he's like
I feel like I start like getting woken up a little bit by this since we were dozing off. I'm like, what
No,
the
like, I
hell's
jump up.
happening?
I'm like I kind of like walk over and like wait, like shake Rapid. Oh man, I think something's coming.
Hey, fuck off.
Right? No, seriously. He's like, get up! Something's happening.
Ah, come on, man. I was having a dream.
He like kind of picks him up and sets him on the ground. Like, do you feel that?
Yeah, you picked me up.
I gotta set you back down. Like,
And like right when you set him back down, like it's almost like he is like what causes the next big pounding, like boom,
Oh my
boom,
god.
boom,
Oh my
boom.
god.
I'm so huge.
Yeah,
He gets a panicked look in his eye and he's looking around like, what
Yeah,
the
mate.
fuck?
Something's going on. We need to get outside and make sure the other two are okay.
Can we make a check on that? Or
Yeah.
since I'm from
What-
there?
Since I studied?
to like figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a check on it.
What is it, bro?
Do we get any bonuses for living here?
It's life science. Yes, you do.
Yeah. Is it life science?
Yes.
Roll a 4.
Is it a huge bonus?
I mean,
Is it a 14?
You're just like
14 is the total.
Okay.
Plus any bonuses you want to give me.
I guess you'll... I got a 17.
Okay. I mean, just based purely off of the sound, you know it's not a storm. Something big is like barreling towards you.
Oh, it's one of those big fucking things.
Oh no, is it one of these?
Yes, it's one of those. Exactly.
Shit.
It's a fucking T-Rex.
Is it a T-Rex with laser eyes?
I just held up the Pact Worlds book, so
Just look at the
for
cover.
the listeners,
Yeah.
look that up.
It's pretty fucking terrifying.
You start to hear trees fall over, and you see this large dinosaur creature come busting through. Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh man, I was gonna say that can we
Fuck
hide,
me.
but I guess not.
There you go.
20.
You fucker.
EP,
14.
Domash,
20.
I forgot to rest.
and
I
Kima.
think we have
16.
to roll off, don't we?
You have a +3?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to roll
Okay.
off.
And I have to pee.
Oh, you got it.
15.
I got a 2.
All right, Brat's got a. So Brat's with fire.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So we saying that I healed her
Yes. No.
yet, or no? We're just setting up for getting ready to go to bed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still
Yeah.
the same day.
I assume that you had time to. He said that you healed her first.
Oh, we're just getting ready for bed, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you were bedding down, and
Okay.
then
Well, she hasn't taken the damage yet, then.
Well, technically she did.
Yes.
so you guys can arrange yourself in your tent
Where
area
is it coming
how you'd
from?
like.
Wait, so she should be down hit points then?
I thought that you said that you had healed her. You were setting up camp.
We're playing
And then you
Patty.
heal.
Oh, then I should expend stuff? Like, how should we do that?
If you got a spell to cast or serum, yeah, heal her.
Well, this is the thing: is you wanted to hand wave having her make a bunch of saving rolls and
Right.
taking damage rolls for 10 minutes.
Okay.
But that means that he has to expend resources every day to heal her up.
Okay.
So we have to have a system for tracking that, or else we just get free.
Yes.
Okay.
Stuff.
Yeah. So
Which
yeah,
is
you
bad.
you would have to expend that. Yeah.
So is there like a number that a rough average after a day that she, the number of hit points?
He
yeah.
said about 24.
It'd be about 24.
Okay.
So how much... What's your stamina at, Des?
8.
I will.
No, your total.
Well, currently it's at 8, but I have 15 total.
You've rested.
You've
And
rested,
so-
so it's full.
Minus
I thought that was
24.
heat damage, and I thought he said that that was something different.
I can still heal it.
Yeah, as long as you
Okay.
get to nighttime,
So I'm full
you
at
can
my
heal,
15?
yes.
I just healed you. I just gotta use some spells. I think I would. Let's see, 24.
What's this look like?
I think I would do this.
Is it the Pack Roads thing? Because I'm going to leave.
No.
It's worse.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Let's see, that's 15. I can only heal hit points though.
Not stamina.
Oh wait,
Yes.
I'm doing this ability that takes 10 minutes,
what
so you
the
could use that 10
fuck
minutes
is
to heal
that
the
thing?
stamina, right? Nope, you can't because it's heat.
Right.
Oh,
So I'm
man.
at my 8 stamina.
No,
Chris,
you are
I
at full
hate
hit
you.
points.
Yeah.
Full hit
I'm
points,
saying-
no stamina. He can't heal stamina and
I'm
can't
attuning.
rest through the stamina because you're in the heat
Okay.
and we're moving while we're.
How many hit points do you have?
22.
Okay, so I have to do. I'll do one spell then. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So I don't have the mini. You have to print it off. So the Sark gets to come back. But this is what you see come barreling towards you.
Is it just one?
It's just one. This thing is
As
about,
far as you know.
Shut
as
up.
far as you know, this thing is about 14 feet tall. It is a large creature.
Cool. Getting really fucking loving those.
And it is its turn. And it comes charging towards you. Who's up front here? Rats?
We're in a tent still, I feel.
Are you guys still in tents?
You never gave us an option to get out of the tent.
I thought that he had come over to you.
He was in the tent.
I was
with
in the
me,
tent with him. We were still...
Woke me up,
Oh, okay.
and then you said that something came charging.
Or
at
if
us.
we were just bedding down, I feel like we were getting ready to sleep, and I walk over, I'm like, Hey, mate, get up! Like something's happening.
Okay, so this thing is going to come running into the middle of your camp, and
We can flank you.
You want to draw the 10?
okay, it's got plenty of space to get all the way
It ran past me. I provoked
in.
in the tent.
I
I know.
Blow holes in my tent.
Rats, you're up.
Hide.
Quick! It's based on movement. Stay in here.
I hide?
All right, so you hold. Domash.
No, I hide. I'm stealthing.
Okay,
I don't want it to find me.
roll a stealth check.
Are there windows in this tent?
17.
17.
My stealth isn't that good. Actually, it's not that bad.
My
All
stealth
right.
is a +2. So.
You hide. Domash.
Seeing rats hide, I'm like, oh shit! And I'm gonna also try to stealth and hide. Oof, that's a 10.
10. Yeah, you're like... I don't know if you like squeal or something.
No, I feel like I trip every time. I'm like, fuck!
Yeah, and you hear this, you see this thing run past and like peeking out between the tents. It like looks over towards that direction and just kind of stares for a moment. Kima.
I'm attuning, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not getting out of the tent, but I am gonna try and like peek through that opening that EP messed up, and I can't. Yeah, but I guess I'm trying to hide too, and I'm just trying to see if maybe this thing just loses interest before we try and get involved.
Okay.
I'm not.
I'm getting shades of Jurassic Park 2.
That's gonna be a 22.
Okay. Doesn't sense you. EP.
So is that how the actual place it looks?
Yes. For the, I mean, it's less dense, but
I just try to hide behind a tree or
I
something.
feel like you
Yeah.
part tree, like you
I'm
should
gonna-
be able to just like.
I'm gonna pretend.
don't
I'm gonna
move.
pretend to be a tree. Disguise.
okay.
What is your disguise?
0.
Don't be a bitch.
Can I aid from
I-
inside my tent?
Yeah, actually, can I do disguise? Because my stealth -1.
I mean, he's a giant plant thing. I feel like he could try to disguise himself.
Okay,
as
I'm
part
gonna
of
try and disguise.
the fauna.
It's a natural 16 plus 0.
Plus 0.
16.
All right. So it is round 2, and this creature stops for a moment, and it's looking over at the direction where Rats and Domash is.
Yeah, we're not past tense.
Are.
Past
And
tense.
it begins to move even closer.
It's gonna be like looking through the hole in the
Like look into the like
entrance.
look.
God.
No,
There's a
You
door
guys
on
have
door.
tent.
I figured it was like a window or something.
I was gonna say
Rats.
you have those horrible
I'm
like
assuming you're still hiding.
doorknobs from Jurassic Park where the thing can open it.
Oh, that stupid thing that they shouldn't have.
Yeah,
That time where it opened a door and it's done.
yeah.
All because of the Disability Act is the reason you have to have those fucking doors, those door handles. That's true. That's why they have to be there. That's why they can't have like the circular. Because if they had those circular knobs, it wouldn't open up the door. No, I'm getting shades of Jurassic Park 2, Lost World, where after they take the baby T-Rex and like try to fix its leg, she has the blood on her jacket and it's like hanging up, and the mom and the dad T-Rex come back into the camp, and there's a shot where they're laying in the tent and like a flash of lightning or something goes by, and all you see is like a silhouette of the huge T-Rex head on the tent.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I was getting from this.
I look up through one of the windows in the tent, and I cast Ghost Sound off in the woods.
Okay. What does the ghost sound make?
It sounds like a bunch of people yelling for help. I can...
I'm a doctor! Roar!
Help us! Help! I can make it sound as much as 20 humans.
How far away?
I didn't look that up.
30 feet away.
Oh boy, that's...
So yeah, this starts going off. This sound of, and this dinosaur-looking creature looks off
He's called it.
and snorts. Domash.
He kind of like looks at rats with like his eyes are open, like kind of mouse, like what do I do?
Rat, I don't know. Like, Rats just shakes his head. Like,
I'm gonna try to stealth again. Try to like hide up against the wall where the windows are, so or like maybe so it can't like look in and actually see me.
Don't make a smell.
Don't make a smell. Ooh, that's a 21.
All right. Yeah, so you're just hiding. Kima,
She's gonna stay where she is and
Second
try not to.
stealth me.
Alright, try not to make
that's
any
gross.
movement.
Yeah, that
I'm
sounds gross.
second level attuned, by the way.
18.
Riveting
Alright.
combat.
Not what I
Hey.
planned. EP.
I'm gonna keep disguising as a tree.
Okay.
This is the best part about this whole combat. Is that you trying to disguise a fucking tree.
This is the best. Natural 15. I'm getting I moved a
He
tiny bit.
He like
It was the wind.
All right, it's round 3. This dinosaur keeps hearing these sounds, takes off towards the ghost sound that I heard. It's off. It's only 30 feet away. What are you guys going to do to get out of this situation without getting caught?
I mean, the issue is that this thing got into our camp before we could get out of our tents.
yeah. So we're like, we obviously can't. We're not gonna run out.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be dumb.
No, I'm going to run out. My issue was there was a thing right in front of my tent, so I can't go anywhere when it's right there.
Right.
Now that it's off in the jungle, I run out of the tent.
The best part is I'm fully attuned now.
I run out of the tent, and as I do so, I materialize my gun in my hand, and I take a shot at it.
Okay.
It's a 13 versus the AC.
That's a miss.
Shit.
All right, Domash.
Seeing rats.
Shit's up.
Yeah, seeing rats go out. I guess move like 15 feet out of the tent. I guess.
Question.
Well, if I'm in front of you, then move me at least. Yeah. So he's gonna like run out and like drop to a knee real quick and just aim and take a shot at the lizard.
Okay.
Is there a mechanic with stealthing and then shooting against flat-footed AC in Starfinder?
That sounds like a trick attack.
I know it does, but
Ooh. That is a 20. Is that an 18 or 16? That is a 24 against EAC.
That's a hit.
That's for 4 damage.
All right, 4 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, this thing's facing away from me. Just blasted on the rump. Kima.
This thing probably has a fuck ton of health, too.
I jump out of the tent. Seeing as I was looking through, I feel like I saw where it went. So I get out of the tent and come around. Is that enough for me to, like, within range to toss a sticky bomb at this thing's feet to try and maybe
that would
tangle it up so it
clutch.
can't?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the range is. 15, 20 feet, something like
20 for the sticky bomb. I just want to... Temple.
Yeah, I mean, you could... I think you're slightly out of range right there, but...
So, okay, so I
5
move
foot
up.
step.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, so you just come right outside the tent, and you're going to chuck a sticky bomb at it.
AC 5, right?
Yep.
AC 5.
Here comes that 1.
12.
Ooh,
12, all right. So, remind me what that does, since we did it completely wrong last time.
You want me to look it up?
It's entangled, I guess, for 2d4 rounds.
Okay, a sticky bomb grenade detonates with a splash of adhesive resin. It's got the entangled. A creature hit by an entangled weapon becomes entangled until it escapes with an acrobatics check. So it's entangled
Okay.
until its turn, or a strength check. There's 2 different DCs. An entangled creature can attempt such a check as a move action. And yeah.
Should I still do the 2d4 so that way if it doesn't break through, we know how long it's got?
Yes.
It's worth a shot.
5 rounds.
Okay.
It is a 10-foot radius.
Oh, the plants got entangled. Oh, no.
So, since it's large, it would probably get the acrobatics DC 12, break DC 17. FYI.
I'm just looking up entangled again. So, half speed, cannot run or charge, -2 to AC, attack rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, dex space skill, and ability checks.
Damn, I wish you'd done that before. That would have helped a lot, too.
All right, so this thing is stuck. EP.
I am going to.
Wish you could mind thrust it.
Can I do a knowledge on this thing?
You may.
Which ability?
This is life science.
Skill is what I meant to say. Not ability. It's a 26.
26. Yes, you know this. This is a whiskered Ricondra. Or rank. I can't ever say it right. Rankroda. It's a dinosaur-like creature. It's called whiskered because it's got these little sensors that kind of dangle from its chin that allow it to stalk its prey.
Cut them off.
What else do you want to know with that 26?
Let's go with. Does it have a mind?
It does have a mind.
Oh, thank God.
You know what that means?
Mind thrust time.
All right.
Is that high enough to get a second piece of information?
Yes.
Was it? What's the word? Vulnerable? Is it vulnerable to anything?
No vulnerabilities that you know of.
Okay. All right. I'm going to mind thrust. Let me read. I think I read it.
Yeah, you read it last time.
Yes. So that is a will save for half. DC 15.
23.
Fuck you.
Still does damage.
Yeah.
Almost max.
Holy shit.
18 divided by 2 is 9.
That's not bad.
9.
Right.
I feel like it's just super pissed
9 mind damage.
Yeah. Yeah, you mind throw this thing, and I think maybe you like get a flash of like just the anger this thing feels like running through. It seems so pissed off right now, and not just because you like attacked it. Like that's what it was feeling as you attacked it.
off. Perpetually pissed off.
Round 4. It's the
Oh, I didn't get a move action.
Oh, okay.
Kima's the vanguard. He's gonna kill her.
the tent?
Right
You're standing.
Where
You
you're
were standing.
right now.
So I was right here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
I love how we all have these little cute pawns, and then he's a fucking.
I'm just a
squirrel.
fucking squirrel. Yeah. All right. I just moved around the tent to the other side by.
That's me.
All right, so EP runs out behind Domash, and it's round 4. It's this Ricondra's turn. It is pissed off that it's trapped. It's kind of scared. It turns around and it just roars as loud as it can. Everybody needs to make a will save.
Oh,
That's what my best ability thing
wisdom.
save is. It's +7. I'm probably gonna roll a 1. Here we go. Close enough. Fucking damn.
What's do we got?
me.
Modified 20.
I got a 10.
Rats.
6.
All right,
12.
Kima.
Fuck, I already know.
For some reason, you're not phased, but
Even though you're
everybody
the
else
closest.
is shaken for 1d4 rounds.
I can tell.
And I rolled a 1, so you are shaken for 2 rounds.
Okay.
It's a -2 to your attack rolls.
Is it under afflictions?
Yeah, it's under conditions.
Okay, don't be silly.
You take a -2 to ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks.
Oh, that sucks. What was it called?
Shaken.
I don't know why I was looking at
And stirred.
that. Really sucks, bruh.
And then, as a move action, it's going to attempt to break out of this. You said that was acrobatics, or
Acrobatics DC 12, strength DC 17.
all right. So it's going to go with the strength check. Okay, just made it with a 17.
Oh,
So it is now
Shocking.
free.
yeah.
Color me a surprised.
Rats.
Rats, he drops his gun because he's just like that roar terrified him. He can't think. He's just shit. And then he tries to steel himself, and he's going to cast magic missile.
Okay.
If that makes one up.
I believe in you.
Shut up. 5, 10, 14 damage.
Pretty good.
Yeah. 4, 4, and 3 on the die. They're all +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you shoot these 3 magic missiles, and they all like get him right in his little dangling whiskers and like hit him in the neck, and he like I mean, he roars back, and I mean, he's visibly hurt. Did you want to move at all, Rats?
Full action.
Full action. Domash.
Yeah.
Magic missiles just flew past you.
Yeah, Domash is like, he hears that roar, and he kind of like, his arms kind of like drop a little bit, and he kind of takes a step back, like thinking about just running. But like then he sees the magic missiles fly by, and he realizes like he can't give up on his party members. So he kind of pumps himself up a bit, and he takes another shot. Hopefully. Oof, that's a miss.
Yes, I mean, maybe you're like, you realize you got to snap into action, but like
That sucks.
you just quick draw and like boom and fire off target. Kima, you're closest to this thing. For some reason, it didn't phase you at all.
Yeah, I stand my ground and I'm like, all right, guys, we made it this far. We aren't going to let this thing hold us up. Let's kill this thing and get going. And that's the get 'em.
This is the lowest roll I've rolled, like, in the last 2 episodes with this die.
And then, can I still use my arc pistol? Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure that... Oh, yeah, it was a move.
Yeah,
Because I used my move
get
action.
Get 'em's a move action, so
Okay.
drawing your pistol would be an action.
Oh, and then I'm standing strong right
Well, you
here.
could draw your pistol now.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll draw it. That's why I wasn't sure.
Draw a piece of paper.
You can draw it, it's just
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to draw it and fire it.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I draw the static arc pistol. Actually, no. I feel like this thing's gonna run up on me. I'm gonna draw my sword.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
my dueling
I
sword.
like that.
Yeah, I like that too. She'll hit crits every single time now.
EP, you're standing in the middle of all of this. Rats is kind of stunned, phased a little bit. Domash kind of out of his element.
I feel like I'm in my element. It's just, that's. Can you use me now?
That's the tent.
Take a 5-foot step forward. I call
Knock the whole table.
knock
over.
the whole table over, and then mind thrust again. Will save DC 15.
He got a 27
I rolled a 9.
Oh, okay.
for a total of what?
Yeah.
For a total of 45.
Oh, yeah, for a total of 107. Full damage, Kevin.
10.
Still damage, dog.
I was hoping for another 18.
Can't be all
10 mind boy damage.
So as you do this, it kind of reaches its little stubby arms like as far up to its head as it can, like it's just
like
clutching
rubbing
in
its
pain,
nipples.
rubbing its nipples.
It's like the episode of South Park where they go to the cable company and they keep trying to like get them to do something with their cable, and they just go, "Oh, you're rubbing us. We can't help you. You have to upgrade your
Yeah.
package."
Yeah, it's like if I can't get my head, I'll get my nipples.
God, if Dinosaurs had nipples, that'd be super creepy.
Round 5, this thing is just rearing in pain. I don't know if it would realize that EP was doing this to it.
So just kill Kima.
So that's what I feel like as the closest creature.
Right.
It's going
Makes
to run
sense.
up
It's
to
probably
Kima.
it's so pissed off. It's just seeing red like a bull. It's just gonna attack the first thing it can attack.
Right.
So it attacks a tree.
Obviously.
All right, it's going to attempt to bite you.
This is for a 48 against KAC.
That's in that 20.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
She's dead.
Yep.
That's 27 points of damage.
I'm done.
You're not dead, are you?
Yeah. Well, I had 22 hit points, so
You're
I'm done.
unconscious.
Yeah, that's what I. Yep.
Can't say I'm done.
That's what I meant.
I quit.
Yep.
Wait.
Yep.
How does
Is
massive
that
damage
massive?
This is not massive. There's no
Oh,
way
no.
that's massive damage.
How does that work?
Because it has to equal your hit points. So she took... How many hit points did you have?
22.
22.
So it had to equal
There's 5
44.
left. It's not enough to equal... That 5 does not equal her maximum.
Oh, that's right.
So it'd have to get a 44.
yeah.
It basically doubles your hit points.
So you are unconscious and
Kind of like
dying.
how D&D does it.
Yeah, so
So
this...
would my get 'em still work or not? Because I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You've rallied the troops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've rallied.
So-
hey guys,
so
we
yeah.
can get him.
I like to imagine
Just
like,
pass out.
guys, get this son of a bitch. Just bites you and you then you just pass the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, it just like... Its teeth just like scrape down your chest and just...
Oh man, that's
You're-
gonna
you're-
look great.
Yeah, your flayed like wide open.
Some people are into that.
Right.
Why she didn't give you her consent?
Sorry.
We're gonna
I'm
sue.
a dinosaur.
We're gonna sue you. Hashtag me too. Call my lawyer.
Fuck me.
Taken for the land.
I step up to Domash
I was hoping you'd do that.
and I supercharge his laser gun.
I'm like,
Laser gun.
I sit there and I just feel like I just look back down and it's like the green energy and it's like, all right, good call, mate. Let's take this motherfucker out.
And then I also I raise the gun up a little bit to help him aim.
It's a plus
And
one.
I'll give you my
No.
token for your
Nice.
I got 2. Don't worry about it, bro. I
shot.
got
I have
two.
3, so suck my dick
So is that for the attack roll or for the damage?
for the
Attack roll.
Okay.
You want me to
Alright.
give this to you?
Domash, you're up. Yeah.
All right, it's back to you. It's made
Put
a
on my
full.
new table.
It's made a full circle.
Yeah.
Okay, since you're in the way of me, I'm gonna 5-foot step to the right. It is the left. I'm sorry.
Directions relative.
Yeah, it's fuck you, Kevin. So I have a plus 10 to hit this thing.
Relative to a thing?
26 against EAC.
That's a hit.
All right. So for my regular damage, for my laser, it was 7 fire. Oh, all 6s would be so great right now.
I believe
Oh, jeez.
1-6.
There's 11 more fire damage.
Alright, so that's a total of 18.
Yes. 18 fire damage.
Alright, yeah, you blast this thing in its leg and it's like stumbling to stay up. Yeah, you dealt a pretty significant blow. It's bleeding. It looks like it's on its last leg.
I like to imagine the shot, since it's like supercharged, like Domach kind of like wasn't like he was like caught at the moment, so when he shot, like the extra like energy kind of like shoved his like shoulder back, and he kind of like, oh, it's gonna bruise now, great.
Kima,
But so good.
got any of those resolve points? handy?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a resolve to get 1 hit point.
No.
No, to stabilize.
Oh shit!
She stands back up. Attack of opportunity, natural 20.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey guys, I'm back.
I'm actually a little
It's like
worried
whack-a-mole.
about that because it's spend 1/4 of your total RP to immediately stabilize. FYI, and I don't know how many you have, but yeah,
4.
4.
Oh, I just saw the colors and I didn't get a chance to look at them. I saw red.
Oh man.
Fuck! I looked over and I saw anger. I was like, what's that mean? And then he clicked it. I was like, oh!
EP.
Hey, what's up?
You
Red is sensual.
you just saw Kima go down.
As connection, Mystic Connection being healing, I have an ability called Lifelink, where I can transfer damage from the previous round, HP damage. I can transfer it to me. So I'm going to transfer 3 hit points of damage away from Kima to me. She gets healed 3 points. I take 3 damage.
You can go back. You can go back like that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool.
She stands up, immediately gets killed.
Yeah. I'm not going to say don't stand up.
I mean, well, yeah, I don't feel like she'd be like jumping up, like, yeah, bite me
She would
again.
be like this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Look at his face!
It's great.
So
Hey,
played
Chris, guess what you get to do for everything? Guess what you're editing now?
So that is an immediate action
Okay,
doesn't use any of my actions.
but that has to occur on your turn. Well, an immediate action
It's
could
an
occur.
immediate action.
So you
that
could
would
have
be-
done it on her.
This doesn't require any action.
Okay.
At the start of each of my turns, I can do that.
Yeah, I wish you would done it the last fight.
I was going to, and then the fight ended.
You gonna mind thrust it again?
I'm thinking about it.
How many times can you do that?
I have 4 level 1 spells per day, so I have 1 left.
Well, I mean, the good thing is that we're gonna rest right after this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. DC 15 will save for Mind Thrust.
Chris, if you tell me it's over 20, I'm punching you in the dick. Do I want to feel good?
Hey, it's 19 then.
19 and a half.
I rolled the same thing as I did last time. 9.
9? Oh, man.
Come on.
Boxcars.
You gotta max it out.
Guys.
15 Mind Boy damage.
He does it to himself.
My own brain.
How could I be so foolish?
Yeah, this like
Proceeding.
it's stumbling and it reaches back like to the left, and it looks like it's not going to make it much longer.
Is it its turn?
It is its turn. Kima still laying on the ground. No reason
Yeah.
for it to think
She's
that.
conscious.
Currently, yeah.
She hears.
I'm peeking. I'm peeking because I can like tell this thing's there.
She can. It hears.
Yeah.
It hears her breathe.
Yeah, you're like and you're looking at like right up this thing.
Is it a
you can
boy or
see
Am I like
straight
seeing
up
its
it. It's a-
underbelly
it's a
right
boy.
now?
Yeah, you're right under its
Ooh.
belly.
It's a dinosaur bump.
Oh, don't make it! Don't make it move.
And it's going to, without moving, strike at EP.
Without moving. It's
got reach, bro.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
got
large creature.
reach.
It's going to whip around with its tail and hit you.
Yeah, it's definitely going to hit.
That's a 24.
Yeah, my AC's 14.
Min damage, 11 points. So it just spins around. Boom! And,
Is it rats?
let me see.
I guess you could do it again. Right? Do you attack again? Since he didn't move? No, that is a full.
You would have to.
Yeah.
I would have had to declare a full attack.
I forgot. Sorry.
Apologies.
Yeah, so it is Rat's turn.
Are we off of Shaken
I
now?
was just wondering.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was only 2 rounds.
Thank Christ.
You said this thing looks real bad, right?
Real
back to
freaking
normal.
bad.
Okay. I use magic missile once again.
All ones.
I imagine the way the board's set up, the missiles fly out and they look like they're gonna hit EP, but then they jut up over him and then arc back down to hit.
Okay.
he like thinks
I
about
like it.
They're unerring.
I wish you could
the way
like
it
control
can
them.
be.
So it's like I could do it.
You think they ever get so cocky, the magic missiles, that they just spin around in circle for like an hour and then go?
Yeah.
It's like in video games when like missiles like pathing fuck up and they're just like spinning like this and then they just go
6-9 damage.
9 damage, and this thing falls. And its head, it lands like inches from Kima's body and just like...
crushes her. She's dead.
It's like last hot breath of air, just like
It's hot. It's
spewed into my
Just
freaking
25
face.
damage to
Yeah,
kill.
it adds all that heat damage back. Chris,
Oh,
Jesus
nice.
Christ. Oh boy, what does this thing look like again, Chris? Can I see it one more time?
Yeah.
And Rat summons his gun back to his hand and then sticks it into his holster.
I'm going to lumber over to Kima and do a healing channel.
I'm gonna take one of its teeth.
Cool.
I'm gonna use it like I want a souvenir from this trip, and I feel like that's a pretty cool
I
one.
have 2d8.
No, fuck you. Yeah, bro, you can go. Yeah, Domash kind of like he walks over and tries to grab the biggest, best looking one of its teeth.
It's still got Kima's blood on it.
He cleans it off. I think this will be a good keepsake, huh? And he like sticks it in his bag. And he walks over to Rat. He's like, you've been a real lifesaver with that overcharge the last 2 fights, mate. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Rat's heavy breathing, adrenaline pumping, and he's like, I really fucking hate nature. And anything I can do to blow it up, I will do.
Domash kind of just laughs and he goes, honestly, and he kind of turns back to look at the dinosaur and he's like, I really don't blame you. And he's like, come on, mate, let's get some sleep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys getting ready to go to bed for the night, got interrupted by this. You overcame it. You guys go to sleep. And the next day you wake up, you feel invigorated. And I believe everybody's leveled up. Because you got 400 XP.
Yes!
And we'll see you next week.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Everyone except
Everyone
for
but
Everyone except the EP. We'll see you next week.
my ears.
Yep, that was
Sorry.
Hey guys, make sure to check out our website at adventureawaitspod.com. There you can find links to our Facebook and Twitter and keep up to date when we release new episodes. And a big thanks to Sirenscape for providing music and sound effects. Check them out at sirenscape.com where you can revolutionize your tabletop gaming experience.